boys and girls, if you notice, I'm in my pajamas and I'm whispering because I don't want to wake Abby up. Abby's going to help me with my measurement tonight, before she goes to bed. So shh. Remember, we're talking about measurement this week. Oh, go to sleep, Abby. Shh, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Good girl. So Abby's going to help me with my measurement. The first thing we're going to use is our spoons. Using spoons to measure, you say? That's just wacky. But you know what? You can use a non-standard measurement tool. And today I'm going to use spoons. I'm going to see how long Abby is in spoons. Watch this. See if I can get her to go back to sleep. Line it up at the top of... Did you see Anna? I'm going to line them up at the top of her head. Go to sleep. 1, 2, 3. Oh, stay there. Stay there. I'm almost done. 4, 5. And 6 goes right to the end of her tail. So Abby, when she lays down to go to bed at night, she is the same length as 6 spoons from my spoon drawer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good girl. So that's using non-standard units of measurement. Spoons. I think Izzey's a little jealous. Shall we see how long Izzey is with spoons? Let me move the camera. There's Izzey. She's sleeping too. All right, let's see. I'm going to start at the back end for Izzey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at that. Izzey is the same equal length as Abby. Izzey's 6 spoons long too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Izzey must be really tired because she didn't wake up at all while I measured her. Good girl, Izzey. All right, boys and girls. So something else that we talked about, and you'll see in your videos, is how we measure length, how long something is. So I have a few things here on my hassock that I wanted to show you. Now, I just walked around the house. I went to Christopher's room. I went up to my desk where we pay the bills, and I found some cool things that you can measure with. Now, this is a ruler. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 inches. So it's a small ruler, but we still call this a ruler. This is the kind of a ruler that you would measure how long something is. Now, I don't know, would you measure how long, say, my whiteboard is with this? I suppose you could, but you'd have to use it and move it a few times. Something we could better measure my whiteboard with is a regular size ruler. Now I have a few different rulers that I found. This was Christopher's. It's a red one, and it has 12 inches on it. Remember, we talked about inches is the distance from here to here. And an inch is an inch. An inch is always going to be the same length from here to here. If you put your fingers together, just like this, that's just about an inch. So on this ruler, there's 12 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 inches in a ruler. Now this is another ruler. This is a wooden ruler. This one's plastic. So you can really make them out of anything you want, but they're always going to be the same. 12 inches long. Now, one of the things I asked you to do was to find something around your house that was 12 inches long. So, well, I just had my whiteboard. Let me hold that up. Now, when you're measuring something, boys and girls, you need to remember, you have to start at the bottom of it, right where it has the flat edge. So I'm going to line my red ruler. I would use the red one. That's a cool one. I'm going to line it up right at the bottom of my whiteboard. So it's nice and even and it's nice and straight because I want to know how long this whiteboard is. And boys and girls, look at that. My whiteboard is exactly 12 inches long. Look at that. What a coincidence that I would have something that's 12 inches long right here on my teaching asset. Now, I want you to kind of look around the house, see if you can find something that's 12 inches long. Now, if you don't have a ruler at home, I do know that you have something that I gave you in your goodie bag that we just found out is 12 inches long. It's the same as a ruler. So if you don't have a ruler, you can use your whiteboard. Shazam, that's awesome. So find something that's the same length as your whiteboard. That should be fun. So cruise around the house. I'm going to see how big Izzey's ears are from top to the bottom. I think I'll use the wooden ruler. She's still sleeping, so I don't want to wake her up. All right. So I'm going to start my ruler. One end of it, you'll see the number 1. You always want to start at the number 1. When we're counting, what number do we start counting from? The number 1, that's right. Okay, let's measure Izzey's ears. She woke up. All right, I'm going to put my ruler on the tip of Izzey's ear and measure it all the way to her head. And guess what? Izzey's ear is 5 inches long. So Izzey's ear begins here at the 1, the 0, and then 1 inch, 2 inches, 3 inches, 4 inches, and it's stretched all the way to 5 inches. Her ears are 5 inches long. Wow, you've got big ears, Izzey. All right, boys and girls, so you roam around the house, see if you can find something that's 12 inches long, take a picture of it, send it to me. Remember, you can use your whiteboard if you don't have a ruler, but guess what? You can't send me a picture of your whiteboard because we already know that's 12 inches long, so you can't use that. All right, let me show you 2 more things. This is something your parents or your grown-ups may have hanging around the house. This is a yardstick. A yardstick has 3 rulers in it. Watch this. 1, 2, 3. Isn't that cool? So if you needed to measure something that was a little bit longer, you could use a yardstick. So maybe your grown-up has one of these hanging around the house you could use. Something else you could use to measure length is this cool thing. And I know you've seen them in our classroom. It's a measuring tape. So on the measuring tape, it has the same numbers and it has the same inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it'll keep going and going and going. Now, while Izzey's still here, let's see how long Izzey is in inches. We know she was, how many spoons long was she when we measured her with spoons? 6. She was 6 spoons long. Let's see how many inches Izzey is. I'm going to start in the back. make sure my 1 is way down here on her bottom. Oh. Ready? You're fine. Oh, Izzey, look at that. Izzey, she was a little nervous of our measuring tape. Look at, that's how long you are. Izzey was, tell me boys and girls, what's that number right there? 39. 39 inches long. Wow, did you know you were that long? That's so cool. You're such a good girl. I get to talk to Izzey all day, and Abby, but Abby's on her bed now. She's saying hi to the neighbors going by. All right, boys and girls, so remember, find something that's 12 inches long. You can use your whiteboard. Something's the same length as your whiteboard. Take a picture and send it to me. Mwah, mwah.